Good morning, students. In today's class we are going to continue the problems. Okay, see here, the fifth problem tells us that O is any point inside a rectangle A, B, C, D. Here O is a point, okay, inside a rectangle. Prove that, we have to prove this. OB square plus OD square is equal to OA square plus OC square. Now see here, solution. So to prove this, we will do some construction here. See here, I am going to draw again a rectangle. A, B, C, D. Okay, here O. Say through O, what I am going to do, through O, draw PQ. Okay, through O, draw PQ parallel to BC. We will write here, through O, draw PQ parallel to BC. Okay, now we have drawn PQ parallel to BC, right? Now P will lies on AB and here Q lies on DC. So that P lies on AB and Q lies on DC. Okay, now see here, now this PQ is parallel to BC, right? If this PQ is parallel to BC, therefore what we can write, this PQ is perpendicular to AB. Okay, and here this PQ is perpendicular to DC also. So therefore PQ is perpendicular, right? This PQ is perpendicular to here AB and PQ is perpendicular to DC also. PQ is perpendicular to DC. Now see here, we know that in a rectangle all angles will going to form a 90 degree, right? Angle B is equal to 90 degree and angle C is equal to 90 degree. Now see, here we have drawn PQ parallel to BC. Okay, if PQ is parallel to BC, see here, this PQ is perpendicular to AB and here this PQ is perpendicular to DC also. Okay, now see here, we know that in a rectangle all angles will going to form a 90 degree. Now listen here, here angle B is 90 degree, angle C is 90 degree. Okay, therefore here angle P is also 90 degree, angle Q is also 90 degree, right? Because this is PQ is perpendicular to AB. Here angle P is also 90 degree, angle Q is also 90 degree. So all angles are 90 degree. Okay, what we can tell here, BPQC is a rectangle, right? Again see here angle P is 90 degree, here Q is 90 degree, angle A is also 90 degree, angle D is also 90 degree, right? Because in a rectangle all angles will going to form a 90 degree, right? Therefore what we can tell, here there are two rectangles on the base PQ. APQD is one rectangle and one more rectangle is PBCQ, right? We will write that. So angle BPQ is equal to 90 degree, right? Say angle B and angle C are 90 degree. So BPQ is 90 degree, right? And CQP is also 90 degree. Angle CQP is equal to 90 degree. Now what we can write? Therefore BPQC and APQD are two rectangles. Therefore BPQC and APQD are both rectangles. Okay. Now see what we want to prove here. OB square plus OD square is equal to OA square plus OC square. Now see here. Now in this OB belongs here, no? We can take this triangle. In triangle OPB, here angle P is 90 degree, right? We can apply a Pythagoras theorem here. As in what we can write? Now from triangle OPB. See now here this is 90 degree, right? What is the Pythagoras theorem tells us that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the remaining sides, right? Here OB square is equal to OP square plus BP square. Call this as equation 1. Okay. Now see here. Now what we want to prove? OB square plus OD square. Now see here. OD will belong to the triangle ODQ. Right? It will belong to triangle ODQ. Okay. What we can write? Similarly from triangle OQD. Now see here angle Q is 90 degree. The hypotenuse will be OD, right? OD square is equal to, apply the Pythagoras theorem. In triangle OQD, angle Q is 90 degree, right? The hypotenuse will be OD. OD square is equal to OQ square plus QD square. Call this as equation number 2. Now see here. Now from triangle OAP. Now from triangle OAP. Okay. Now from triangle OAP, here angle P is 90 degree. Yes. When we can apply the Pythagoras theorem? If your triangle is a right angle triangle, at that time only we can use the Pythagoras theorem. Now see here, this is a right angle triangle. Here angle P is 90 degree. So what we can use here? AO square is equal to, or we can write OA square is equal to, both are same. OA square is equal to OP square plus AP square. Call this as equation number 3. Okay. We want to prove this, right? I will keep it in square item only. Now see. Now, and from triangle OQC, okay? And from triangle OQC. OQC. This is a right angle triangle. Here angle Q is 90 degree. Okay. What is the Pythagoras theorem? Square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the remaining sides. That is, OC square is equal to OQ square plus QC square. Call this as equation number 4. Now see here, we want in LHS OB square plus OD square. What we will do? Adding equation 1 and 2. Adding equation 1 and 2. If we add equation 1 and 2, okay. Now if we add equation 1 and 2, what is equation 1? That is OB square. Okay, we are going to add LHS and RHS to RHS. OB square plus OD square is equal to OP square plus BP square plus OQ square plus QD square. Now see here, OP square plus, now see here, in place of BP, see here, in rectangle, opposite sides are going to be equal, yes or no? In a rectangle, opposite sides are going to be equal. So in place of BP, can I write QC? In place of BP, can I write QC? Yes. We can write here QC square plus OQ square plus, in place of QD, right? In place of QD, can I substitute AP square? Okay. In place of QD, I can write it as AP square. Now see. Now, with the help of equation 3 and 4, see here, OP square plus AP square is nothing but OA square. OP square plus AP square. See, OP square plus AP square plus QC square plus OQ square. QC square plus OQ square. Now see here, from equation 3, what I can write? OP square plus AP square is nothing but OA square. From equation 4, what I can write? OQ square plus QC square is nothing but OC square. From equation 3 and 4. So therefore, see what they are given to prove. Therefore, OB square plus OD square is equal to OA square plus OC square. Hence, this is the proof. Okay. With the help of the properties of the rectangle, we have proved this. Now we will see the exercise part. See here, in exercise 2.5, the first problem, sides of a triangles are given below. Okay, they are given sides. determine which of them are right triangles. We have to tell here which are right triangles. In case of a right triangle, write the length of its hypotenuse. See here they have given here sides. We have to tell among this which are right triangles. Okay. If it is a right triangle, we have to tell the length of its hypotenuse. Okay. See here, first one, solution. First one, 7 centimeter, comma 24 centimeter, comma 25 centimeter. So we know the Pythagoras theorem, right? What is that? The square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining sides. If that satisfied, definitely this is a, we can tell that this is a right triangle. Yes. Now here we know that hypotenuse will going to have the largest side, right? Now see here, 25 square plus 24 square plus 7 square. 25 into 25 is 25 multiplied by 25 is 625. 625 is equal to 24 multiplied by 24 is 576. 7 sevens are 49. 576 plus 49 is 625. So now here both answers are coming same. Definitely this will satisfy the Pythagoras theorem, right? What we can tell, this is a right angle triangle. Yes, this is a right angle triangle, and here they are told write the length of its hypotenuse. What is the length of the hypotenuse? That is 25 centimeter. We'll write the sides of a triangle. The sides of a triangle satisfy Pythagoras theorem. Hence it is a right angled triangle. Right angled triangle. The longest side is 25 centimeter is the hypotenuse. Okay. In the similar way, we will see the third one. That is 50 centimeter, 80 centimeter and 100 centimeter. Second one, 50 centimeter, 80 centimeter and 100 centimeter. Now see here we will check the same. They are given the sides. We will check the condition, that is Pythagoras theorem. We will check here. See what is that? 100 square is equal to 80 square plus 50 square. Okay. 100 into 100 is 10,000. 80 into 80 is 6,400. 50 into 50 is 2,500. The answer will come 0, 0, 5 plus 4 is 9, 6 plus 2 is 8, 8,900. right? Now see here, is these both are same? These are not equal. Therefore, what we can tell? The sides of a triangle does not satisfy Pythagoras theorem, hence it is not a right angled triangle, right? It is not satisfying this condition. Okay, what here it is not equal to, right? If it came equal, at that time we used to tell the sides of a triangle satisfy Pythagoras theorem, but it is not satisfying Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, this is not a right angled triangle. Write down the sides of a triangle. The sides of a triangle do not satisfy Pythagoras theorem. Hence it is not a right angled triangle. Okay, what we have done here, we took the largest side, okay, because we knew that the longest side will going to be the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse will going to have the largest side, right? We took the hypotenuse square, the sum of the remaining sides square. Okay, here answer came same. LHS is equal to RHS. This will going to satisfy Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, this is a right angle triangle. Here also we have done the same thing. We took the hypotenuse. How we come to know this is only hypotenuse? Because the hypotenuse will have the largest side, right? Here hypotenuse square we took like that, okay, but here the answer not came same. Therefore, we can tell that the sides of a triangle do not satisfy Pythagoras theorem. Therefore, this is not a right angle triangle. So now we will see the second problem. So second problem they have given PQR is a triangle right angled at P, and M at P, and M is a point on QR such that PM is perpendicular to QR. Show that PM square is equal to QM into MR. Now the second question tells us that PQR is a triangle. Which triangle? It is a right angled at P. Means definitely PQR is a right angled triangle. It is right angled at P. M is a point on QR such that PM is perpendicular to QR. Show that, we have to show that PM square is equal to QM into MR. So if you draw the figure, we will clearly understand. We have to draw on triangle PQR in such a way that right angled at P. Okay, here PQR. Yes, PQR is a right angled triangle at P, and M is a point. M is a point on QR such that PM is perpendicular to QR. Show that PM square is equal to QM into MR. Now see students, in last class I told you one theorem. Do you remember? Just here, this is a right angle triangle. From here, from this right angle, that is at P, if you draw a line perpendicular to the hypotenuse, then okay, if you draw one perpendicular on the hypotenuse, what will happen? The perpendicular on both sides of the triangle will going to be similar. Yes or no? This small triangle is similar to the whole triangle. This small triangle is similar to the whole triangle, and these two triangles are also similar. Okay, we have proved this theorem also. Okay, we can prove this problem by taking theorem also. Otherwise, by proving these two triangles are similar, okay, by using the criteria of similarity of triangle, we can prove these two triangles are similar. Okay, first we will prove that. Now see a solution. See a angle MRP, we will assume it as X. Okay, we will take let see let angle MPR, we will take this as X. Okay, let angle MPR is equal to X. Now see, this is 90 degree. Okay, if this is 90 degree, this is X, means what about this angle? The sum of angle of a triangle will going to form 180 degree. Okay, this will be 90 degree minus X. This will be 90 degree minus X. Okay, let angle MPR is equal to X and MRP is equal to 90 minus X degree. Thus here, this full will be a 90 degree. If this full is 90 degree, what about this angle? It will be 90 minus X. Yes, 90 minus X degree. Okay. Angle MPQ is equal to 90 minus X degree. Okay. Now, in triangle, what they given? In triangle PQR, angle P is equal to 90 degree. And PM is perpendicular to QR. PM is perpendicular to QR. Now see here students, we want this QM and MR, right? We want the sides QM and MR. When this is possible, we have to prove these two triangles are similar. We have to prove these two triangles are similar first. Okay. Now, in triangle PMQ and triangle RMP. Now see here, in triangle PMQ and triangle RMP. Now tell me, in these two triangles, what you are feeling it as same? Now here this is 90 degree, right? This will be X. Now see here, angle MQP, angle MQ, or you can write, okay, angle MPQ, angle MPQ is equal to what? In this triangle, MPQ is equal to MRP, angle MRP, that is what? 90 minus X degree. Okay, 90 minus X degree. Again see, again what are same? Angle PMQ, angle PMQ PMQ. Here M is 90 degree. Okay, you can write RMP. Angle RMP. It is nothing but 90 degree. Now again see here, angle MQP and angle MPQ. MPQ is equal to MPR. It is nothing but x degree. Therefore, triangle PMQ is similar to triangle RMP. Okay. Now see here, the corresponding should be same. You can't write however you want. See here. Here angle P. Okay. In this triangle PMQ. Angle P is 90 minus x. Here angle R is 90 minus x. Angle M is 90 degree. Okay. Angle M is 90 degree. Here also angle M is 90 degree. Angle Q is equal to angle P. Here Q is x. Angle P is x. The corresponding should be same. Corresponding angle should be same. You can't write however you want. See here, these two triangles are similar by AA similarity criteria. By A similarity criteria, these by A similarity criteria, right? These two triangles are similar. If these two triangles are similar, we can write the corresponding what? Sides. If two triangles are similar, their corresponding sides are in the same ratio. So this implies QM by PM is equal to PM by MR. Right? Now see, QM by PM is equal to PM by RM. So you will cross multiply this, QM into MR. QM into MR is equal to PM square. What is the? Because corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Same ratio in similar triangles. In similar triangle, corresponding sides are in the same ratio. Now see here, we wanted to prove this only, no? PM square is equal to QM into MR. Hence proved. Okay. This is about the second problem. So now we will go to the next problem. Now we will see the fourth problem. ABC is an isosceles triangle. Right angled at C. Prove that AB square is equal to 2AC square. Now say the fourth problem tells us that ABC is an isosceles triangle. What is isosceles triangle? Isosceles triangle means in which the two sides are going to be equal, right? Right angled at C. Prove that AB square is equal to 2 times of AC square. Now say solution. ABC is an isosceles triangle right angled at C. Okay. Now see here, they are told ABC is an isosceles triangle right angled at C. Okay. In isosceles triangle, two sides are going to be equal, right? We have to prove this one here. See here, solution. Given ABC is an isosceles triangle. Okay. Here angle C is equal to 90 degree and AC is equal to BC. Yes or no? Isosceles triangle means AC will going to be equal to BC. Two sides are going to be equal. See here, now we are going to use the Pythagoras theorem. This is a 90 degree, right? If this is a 90 degree, here right angle triangle. If right angle triangle is there, we can use here the Pythagoras theorem. So therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, see. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, what we can write here? AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square, right? Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, see here angle C is 90 degree and hypotenuse will be AB. Therefore, we can use that hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the square of the remaining two sides. Now see here, in place of BC, can I substitute AC? In place of BC, if I substitute AC, it is correct? Yeah, because here AC and BC length are same. In place of BC, if we substitute AC also no problem because both lengths are same. Therefore, what I can write? AB square is equal to AC square plus, in place of BC, I will substitute AC because BC is equal to AC. Okay. Now see, AC square plus AC square is 2AC square. Therefore, AB square is equal to 2AC square. This is the proof. Okay. Simple, we have used the isosceles triangle property. That is here two sides are equal in an isosceles triangle, right? That property we have used here and we got the result. So now we will see the sixth problem. Now the sixth problem tells us ABC is an equilateral triangle of side 2A, find each of its altitudes. Now see here, ABC is an equilateral triangle of side 2A. They are given an equilateral triangle of side 2A. Find each of its altitude. We have to find out the altitude. Now see here ABC is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means all sides are equal. That is, they are given side 2A. Okay. Find each of its altitude. We have to find the altitude. So what we will do here means, we will do a construction. Draw AD perpendicular to BC. Say draw a perpendicular. We have to draw one altitude in such a way that this AD should be a perpendicular bisector. Means here BD, here it should be a 90 degree and here BD is equal to DC. We have to draw a altitude in such a way that it should be a perpendicular bisector. Means it should be a 90 degree and here BD should be equal to DC. Means this will be A and this will going to form A. Okay. Now see here in a triangle, we will take a triangle ADB and here angle D is 90 degree, right? We are going to apply here Pythagoras theorem and by that we are going to find out the length of altitude, that is AD. Say given ABC is an equilateral triangle, okay, with side 2A, that is AB is equal to BC is equal to AC is equal to 2A. Say construction draw AD perpendicular to BC. Draw AD perpendicular to BC such that BD is equal to DC. So draw AD perpendicular to BC such that BD should be equal to DC. Means we have drawn altitude in such a way that it should be a perpendicular bisector. Now see in a triangle ADB, angle D is equal to 90 degree. Therefore AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. Okay. What is AB square they are given? 2A. 2A the whole square plus AD is nothing but we don't know, we are finding this only, right? Plus what is BD? BD is A square. So 2A the whole square means it will become 4A square is equal to AD square plus A square. So this implies AD square plus A square is equal to 4A square. So this implies AD square is equal to 4A square minus A square. It will be 3A square. So this implies AD is equal to square root of 3AB square. It will become root 3. Square root of A square is A. Root 3 into A unit we will write. Okay. Means if you draw like this also it will be root 3A. If you draw a perpendicular from C also it will be root 3A only. Okay. This is about the 6th problem.